Hello, free spirits and bold thinkers. Ever wondered why certain extraordinary women, often known as Sigma females, seem to move to a rhythm all their own? Their distinctiveness isn't a deliberate act or a quest for spotlight. It's a vibrant reflection of their inner truth, honed through years of profound self-discovery, fearless inquiry, and an unwavering commitment to staying true to themselves. These women walk through life with a quiet strength, questioning conventions, and embracing their unique essence in a world that often craves conformity. If you've ever felt like you're carving your own path, this is your moment. Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and join us as we dive into why their difference isn't just inspiring, it's a bold redefinition of power and authenticity. 1. Authenticity as their battle cry. Imagine a woman who strides into a room, her presence a wildfire in a world of flickering candles. Sigma females don't act different to shock or steal the spotlight. They're wired to be unapologetically, electrifyingly real. In a society drowning in filters, trends, and polished personas, their authenticity is a rebellion that sets the air ablaze. These women don't don quirky outfits or razor-sharp wit to play a part. They're not chasing likes, clout, or fleeting applause. Their choices, how they speak, dress, or carry themselves, surge from a deep, unshakable well of self-awareness, forged through years of wrestling with what's true versus what's expected. Picture a mind that slices through the fog of social scripts, refusing to mimic the crowd just to blend in. That's the Sigma female's superpower, living raw, unfiltered, and fiercely present in every moment. This authenticity makes them magnetic, yet unsettling, a paradox that electrifies. Society scrambles to pin them down, struggling to categorize women who defy its tidy boxes. Too bold to be meek, too introspective to be loud, too wise to be swayed by shallow trends. Labels like intimidating, aloof, or weird get hurled their way, but those are just feeble attempts to cage a spirit that soars beyond definition. Sigma females aren't trying to be different. They're done pretending to be anything less than their full, vibrant selves. They've shed the masks others cling to for acceptance, choosing instead to honor their inner compass with a courage that's downright exhilarating. When you cross paths with a Sigma female, you feel it, a quiet storm of conviction that challenges you to question your own facades and step into your truth. Their authenticity isn't just a trait, it's a call to arms, a daring invitation to live boldly in a world that begs us to conform. They prove that being real, even when it's misunderstood, is a power that reshapes reality itself. It's a revolution that sparks awe and inspires us to peel back our own layers. Want to ignite your own fearless authenticity? Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and dive into the thrilling world of these trailblazers who make truth their battle cry. 2. Breaking free from the herd. Picture a woman standing at the edge of a frenetic crowd, her gaze piercing, her mind a galaxy apart from the chaos. Sigma females don't just seem like they've left the herd, they've mentally vaulted light years ahead, and they're not looking back. This isn't arrogance, it's a thrilling liberation that sets their spirits ablaze. Long ago, they pierced the veil of society's glittering distractions, popularity contests, trend chasing, the relentless pursuit of approval, and saw them for what they are: soul-draining mirages. While others scramble to fit in, Sigma females are out here rewriting the script of freedom, their every step a defiant dance of independence. It's electrifying to imagine a mind so sharp it cuts through the noise, spotting the futility of chasing what the world calls worthy. This mental exodus is their rocket fuel. They don't broadcast their lives for validation or force laughter in rooms that feel hollow. They've cracked the code. The herd's chasing shadows, temporary clout, exhausting trends that erode the soul. So they slip away. No grand farewell, just a quiet, resolute pivot toward what rings true. People might label them distant or too independent, but that's just the radiance of someone who's found their own orbit. They're not lost in solitude. They're thriving, their inner voice finally free to sing. This independence makes them untouchable. No one can sway a woman who doesn't crave the crowd's applause. It's like watching a comet blaze across a starless sky unbound by gravity. Their departure from the herd isn't a rejection of connection, but a bold demand for meaning. Sigma females live by a code that pulses with their deepest values, choosing paths that resonate with their core. It's a heart-pounding revolution, proving that stepping away isn't exile. It's where your power ignites. If you've ever felt like you're drifting from the crowd, take heart. You're not alone. Sigma females show us that forging your own trail is the ultimate act of strength. Ready to embrace this exhilarating freedom? Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and dive into the electrifying journey of breaking free and blazing your own path. Third, sidestepping power games with swagger. Envision a woman perched on the edge of a frenetic social arena, her eyes gleaming with a cool, unshakable clarity, utterly disinterested in the scramble for dominance. Sigma females don't waste a single spark of their energy on power games, climbing social ladders, chasing titles, or vying to be the loudest voice in the room. That's not their battlefield. Instead, they stand apart, exuding a swagger that comes from knowing they've already won by refusing to play. Their thrill lies in decoding the game, not claiming its hollow trophies. It's as if they've hacked the matrix of society, seeing through the glittering illusions of status and control that ensnare others. This is rebellion at its most electrifying, a mind that opts for freedom over fleeting crowns. While the world hustles for followers, applause, or the illusion of supremacy, Sigma females are dissecting the rules with surgical precision. They ask, who crafted this game? Who's pulling the strings? Is the prize even worth the chase? Their minds hum with insight, spotting the insecurities behind brash boasts or the manipulation woven into polished charm. This psychological distance isn't passivity, it's a superpower. They're not scrambling for a seat at the table. They're building their own empire, brick by brilliant brick. It's exhilarating to witness someone sidestep the rat race with such audacity, choosing authenticity over the seductive pull of success. Their calm defiance sends shockwaves, unsettling those addicted to control while inspiring anyone craving something real. This refusal to engage makes them gloriously unpredictable, almost legendary. You can't manipulate a woman who doesn't covet the game's rewards. Attention, power, or approval hold no sway. They're crafting lives of substance, not chasing applause, and that's a revolution that redefines power itself. Sigma females don't need to shout to be heard. Their quiet resolve roars louder than any spotlight. They prove that true strength lies in living on your own terms, unshackled from society's scripts. Want to tap into this game-changing energy? Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and get swept up in the electrifying world of women who sidestep power games with fearless, untamed swagger. 4. Silent brilliance that shakes the room. Picture a woman seated in a whirlwind of chatter, her silence a beacon slicing through the noise, her mind a constellation of razor-sharp insights. Sigma females don't flaunt their intelligence. They wield it like a hidden supernova, igniting only when the moment demands. Their brilliance isn't a performance for claps or crowns. It's a seismic force, subtle yet earth-shaking, that redefines the very air around them. They don't need to dominate conversations or parade their knowledge to prove their worth. Instead, they observe with electrifying precision, catching every contradiction, every subtle shift in tone, every detail the crowd overlooks. It's as if they're playing a cosmic game of chess while the world fumbles with checkers, their minds always 3 moves ahead. This silent brilliance is pure adrenaline. When they speak, it's like a lightning strike. Calm, precise, and piercing straight to the truth. No ego or fluff to dilute its impact. People often misread their quiet as cluelessness, but that's a fatal misstep. Sigma females are perception's silent assassins, decoding patterns, motives, and weaknesses before you've even finished your thought. They keep their cards close, revealing their intellect only to those who've earned the rare key to their trust. It's not a show. It's a sacred privilege, making their brilliance all the more potent. When their genius does flash, it's a moment that stops time, a signal of their deliberate, quiet dominance that leaves you awestruck. Their power thrives in restraint, a thrilling counterpoint to a world obsessed with loud displays of ego. While others chase validation through noise, Sigma females play a deeper game, staying 10 steps ahead without craving the spotlight. They prove that true intelligence doesn't scream. It simmers ready to blaze when the stakes are right. It's a revolution of understated power, reminding us that the quietest minds often carry the loudest impact. Sigma females are impossible to ignore, their brilliance a force that reshapes reality in whispers. Ready to unlock this world-shaking energy? Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and dive into the electrifying realm of women whose silent genius redefines what it means to be powerful. 5. Curious observers, never idle worshippers. Imagine a woman watching a dazzling figure, a celebrity, a guru, a charismatic leader, her eyes alight not with adoration, but with a thrilling, razor-sharp curiosity, like a cosmic detective unraveling a mystery. Sigma females don't hoist anyone onto pedestals, no matter how bright their star shines. They might admire a sharp mind, respect a bold craft, or appreciate a soul's spark, but idolize? Never. Their refusal to worship is a pulse-pounding act of mental liberation, keeping their vision crystal clear in a world drunk on hype. They know every human is a mosaic of flaws, contradictions, and hidden motives, and that knowledge fuels their electrifying independence. Instead of fawning, they study, their minds humming with questions. What drives this person? Do their actions echo their words? It's a mindset that crackles with power. This curiosity is their secret weapon, a built-in radar that scans for authenticity in a sea of facades. They don't get swept away by charm, status, or slick promises. They dissect them with surgical precision. They'll applaud a brilliant idea, but probe the thinker's consistency. They'll marvel at charisma, but clock how someone acts when the cameras fade. It's exhilarating, a mind that stays fiercely awake, immune to the siren call of blind devotion. In love, they're just as discerning, cherishing deeply but never losing their clarity, seeing partners as equals, not saviors. Cross a line, and they'll walk away, their loyalty anchored to truth, not fleeting emotions. This makes them gloriously untouchable. Flattery, fame, or guilt trips bounce off their mental fortress. Sigma females don't follow. They analyze, quietly slipping away when words and deeds misalign. Their refusal to idolize is a rebellion against a world that demands blind allegiance, proving that real power lies in seeing clearly, not bowing low. It's a thrilling call to question the heroes we're handed and trust our own lens. Their curiosity reshapes how we view influence, making them magnetic forces of truth. Ready to ignite your own fearless clarity? Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and plunge into the electrifying world of women who observe with curiosity and never kneel to idols. 6. Emotions as sparks, not chains. Envision a woman standing poised amid an inner tempest, her heart pulsing with raw emotion, yet her mind a lighthouse cutting through the storm. Sigma females feel every surge of joy, sorrow, or rage as deeply as anyone, but they don't let these waves steer their course. Instead, they transform emotions into sparks, brilliant signals to decode, not chains to bind them. This emotional alchemy is pure dynamite, turning fleeting feelings into wellsprings of wisdom. While others might drown in their passions or lock them away, Sigma females wield a thrilling mastery. They pause, dissect, and unravel. Why this fury? What's fueling this fear? Is this sadness a truth or a shadow? Their minds hum with questions, making every emotion a puzzle to solve. This emotional intelligence is a spectacle of strength. They know feelings can deceive. Rejection might be a shield, anger a mask for hurt. So, they channel emotions through a prism of logic, acting with a clarity that's almost otherworldly. They won't torch bridges in a fit of rage or cling to love out of desperation. It's not detachment, it's a breathtaking balance of intuition and reason that renders them unshakable. In chaos, They're a calm vortex, their responses deliberate, precise, and stunningly composed. You can't rattle someone who navigates their inner world with such command. It's like watching a maestro conduct a symphony of the soul, every note intentional. This makes Sigma females a blazing force. They don't react, they respond. And when they do, it's a calculated strike that leaves others in awe of their poise. Their power lies in wielding emotions as tools, not tyrants, redefining what it means to feel deeply, yet move wisely. It's a revolution that sets hearts racing, proving that true strength is mastering the storm within. Sigma females light the way for us to harness our own feelings with fearless precision. Ready to tap into this electrifying power? Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and ignite your journey toward emotional mastery that turns sparks into unstoppable flames. Flame 7. Silent tests that reveal truth. Picture a woman in a bustling room, her silence a laser, quietly probing the souls around her with a gaze that sees beyond the surface. Sigma females are master observers, their minds like stealth detectives running silent tests on the world. They're not playing tricks, they're sifting for authenticity, and it's a heart-pounding thrill. They might drop a profound thought into casual chatter, share a sliver of vulnerability, or go quiet on purpose, watching your response like a hawk. Do you truly listen? Brush them off? Fake interest to impress? Your reaction is their evidence, a vivid snapshot of whether you're real or just another actor in life's grand charade. These tests are subtle, unannounced, but razor-sharp, cutting through pretense with surgical grace. Sigma females notice everything: how you treat the unnoticed, whether your words align with your actions, the flicker of sincerity in your eyes. Most people stumble, unaware they're even being weighed, tripped up by shallow charm or hasty facades. But Sigma females aren't dazzled by flash. They hunger for substance. It's exhilarating. A mind so discerning it sorts hearts like a celestial gatekeeper, granting access only to the genuine. If they ease away, don't take it personally. The test happened, and your response spoke louder than any speech. Their inner world is a fortress. Its gates opened only by authenticity, not loud promises or fleeting charm. This selective trust forges connections that pulse with depth, built on mutual respect and truth. It's a thrilling lesson. Real bonds demand more than surface glitter. They require raw, unshakable honesty. Sigma females challenge us to live with eyes wide open, testing the world to find what's truly worthy. Their silent scrutiny is a call to be real, to show up as your truest self. Want to master this electrifying art of discernment? Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and dive into the magnetic world of women who wield silence to uncover the truth. 8. Defying nice girl chains. Imagine a woman striding through a world that begs her to shrink, her voice a clarion call, her presence a defiant blaze. Sigma females shatter the nice girl mold with a courage that sets the soul on fire, refusing to bend to society's suffocating script. Women are taught to be endlessly agreeable, smile wider, soften edges, never ruffle feathers. But Sigma females see this for what it is, a gilded cage designed to keep them tame. They reject it with a thrilling ferocity, saying no without apology, setting boundaries like iron, and speaking truth even when it scorches. It's not rebellion for rebellion's sake. It's a heart-pounding stand for their unassailable worth. This boldness ignites a firestorm of backlash. They're branded cold, arrogant, or too much for daring to exist outside the lines. But Sigma females stand unshaken, their self-respect a radiant shield against the world's attempts to dim them. They've outgrown the craving for universal approval, choosing authenticity over fleeting likability. It's exhilarating. A woman who'd rather be reviled for her truth than adored for a lie. The shaming, the guilt trips, the whispers of too intense bounce off their resolve. They've embraced being misunderstood, knowing their integrity burns brighter than any praise. Every step they take is a manifesto. They are not here to be palatable. They are here to be whole. This defiance is a clarion call, urging us to question the roles we're handed and claim our space unapologetically. Sigma females prove that true power isn't in compliance, but in the fearless act of being yourself, even if it means walking alone. Their rebellion redefines strength, painting it not as silence, but as a voice that roars with purpose. It's a revolution that leaves you breathless, inspired to shed your own chains. Ready to break free from society's suffocating script? Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and ignite your journey to live boldly, fiercely, and unapologetically true. 9. Guardians of their undiluted essence. Envision a woman standing resolute against a relentless tide of pressure, her spirit a fortress, her essence a blazing star that refuses to dim. Sigma females aren't difficult. They're guardians of their undiluted selves, and it's a pulse-racing act of defiance. The world demands they soften, dilute their intensity, or shrink to prop up others' egos. Don't be too direct, too bold, too you, it whispers. But Sigma females stand firm, their refusal to compromise a thrilling testament to their strength. They've fought too hard to sharpen their minds, forge their truths, and carve out a life that pulses with authenticity. To water that down? Unthinkable. This commitment is electric. They're not stirring chaos or being contrarian for kicks. They're protecting something sacred. Their core, their spark, their unfiltered soul. Every no, every boundary, every refusal to play small is a battle won against a world that thrives on conformity. They know the steep cost of bending, losing the fire that makes them them, and they'll pay any price to preserve it. If that brands them too much, they wear it like a crown. They'd rather be intense than invisible, misunderstood than a shadow of themselves. It's a heart-pounding stance that challenges everything we're taught about fitting in. Their resolve is a beacon, daring us to guard our own essence with the same ferocity. Sigma females aren't just different, they're unforgettable. Their presence a living testament to what it means to live fully, fearlessly whole. They show us that authenticity isn't a flaw, but a superpower, worth defending at all costs. It's a revolution that sets the world ablaze, proving that staying true is the ultimate victory. Want to embrace this fearless, undiluted power? Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and join the movement of women who guard their essence like the rare, radiant gems they are. 10. Rejecting fake bonds for real connections. Picture a woman at a vibrant gathering, her smile warm, but her heart a discerning flame, unmoved by the shallow hum of forced camaraderie. Sigma females don't buy into fake sisterhoods or performative bonding, and it's a thrilling declaration of depth. They're not here for Instagram-worthy girl gangs, stitched together by gossip, subtle rivalries, or unspoken rules to think and act alike. Those feel like emotional quicksand, suffocating their spirit. Instead, they chase connections that crackle with truth, shared values, and raw, unfiltered honesty. Bonds that don't need emojis, matching outfits, or hollow cheers to stand tall. This selectivity is pure lightning. Sigma females won't fake a laugh for a dull story or nod along to keep the peace. They're not cold or aloof. They're allergic to pretense, their souls craving substance over surface. Loyalty to them isn't showing up for every brunch or group chat. It's about being real, consistent, and grounded in meaning. If that means standing solo, they'll do it with their heads high, their dignity a blazing crown. But when they connect, it's a cosmic event, deep, unshakable, forged in mutual respect and truth. Their presence draws those who crave authenticity like moths to a flame, while intimidating those who thrive on shallow applause. Sigma females redefine what it means to belong, proving that real bonds are rare treasures worth the wait. They challenge us to ditch performative ties and seek connections that set our souls ablaze. It's a heart-pounding call to value quality over quantity, to build relationships that stand firm in truth. Their fierce selectivity is a revolution, showing that true connection is a privilege, not a default. Ready to find your tribe of truth seekers? Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and dive into the electrifying world of women who choose real, radiant connections over fake, fleeting bonds. Step into the orbit of Sigma females, you radiant rebels, and feel the pulse of a truth too bold to be tamed. These women don't choose difference for its own sake. They embody it. Their lives a symphony of authenticity, courage, and unrelenting clarity. Born from deep introspection, fearless questioning, and a refusal to let the world dull their fire, Sigma females move through life with a quiet, earth-shaking power. They sidestep society's scripts, the nice girl, the crowd pleaser, the follower, and forge paths that blaze with purpose. Their authenticity isn't a performance, it's a revolution, carved through silent struggles, sharp observation, and an unshakable need to live in alignment with their truth. You feel it when they enter a room, that electric depth, that refusal to shrink, that magnetic pull of a soul unbound by convention. If you've ever felt off script, like the roles handed to you don't fit, take heart. You're not broken. You're a Sigma female, a force the world hasn't yet learned to name. Your questions, your intensity, your refusal to blend in, they're not flaws but sparks of a superpower. Embrace the solitude, the misunderstandings, the moments you stand alone. They're proof you're living true in a world built on facades. Keep questioning. Keep guarding your essence. Keep seeking connections that ignite your soul. Your difference is your strength, a beacon for others who dare to live boldly. You're not alone on this path. Sigma females everywhere are rewriting what it means to be powerful, one fearless step at a time. Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel to join this electrifying movement, to remind yourself that your truth is a force that can reshape the world. Stay fierce, stay real, and let your light burn bright. The revolution of authenticity awaits you.